Let's begin with the time clock. Upon accessing the time clock, you'll have two main tabs, the Today tab and the Timesheets tab. The Today tab gives you all the relevant information you need to run your daily shift to perfection. It shows you how many employees are currently clocked in out of how many employees you have on the application, what job they're clocked into, what hours, and of course, where they clocked into on a map. Of course, you can chat with each individual employee or with many. Simply tag them, actions, and start a group chat with them. If that's not enough, you can actually filter and view all the relevant personnel you wish. For example, users that have clocked in today, users who are supposed to be clocked in today, and so on. And finally, you can view all your users' requests and either approve or decline them. Once again, running your daily shift to perfection. The Timesheets tab conducts payroll in the easiest possible way. Based on these dates, we give you all the relevant information you need to run payroll. For example, how many total paid hours, work hours, and so on. Not to worry, you can access each individual time card and view their history. You can export anything you want, add shifts, and of course, chat with them to get more information. And of course, you can export everything together. In order to customize the time clock to fit the food and beverage industry, simply go to Settings. Let's begin with first off creating jobs. Jobs are anything you would like to track time for. For example, bartender, host, and so on. These jobs your users are going to be clocked in and out of. In addition, geolocation and geofence. We allow you to fence areas where only from there users can clock in and out. For example, I would fence your restaurant or your store, making sure that only from there users can clock in and out and only to specific jobs. Moving on to the scheduler. The job scheduler lets your employees know where they have to be and when they have to be there with all the relevant information they need to conduct the shift to perfection. All you have to do to create a shift is simply go to the relevant user, relevant date, and press. Usually, food and beverage industries create a shift title by the time of the day, for example, morning shift, afternoon shift, and so on. Select the job and add any relevant note you see fit. And of course, you can add shift tasks, making sure that the shift is done to perfection. If you have frequently used shifts, which I'm sure you do, you can save them as templates. Once saving them as templates, you never have to create them again. Simply click and drag, and everything is done in no time. The Quick Actions tab allows you to conduct quick actions with one click. You can copy the previous week, clear the week, and, as a matter of fact, save an entire week as a template. Once again, saving you loads of time when creating your weekly schedule. And finally, to truly customize the schedule to fit your needs, go to Options, Settings, and save all the settings you find relevant. For example, shift replacements. Food and beverages love using shift replacements to allow users to replace shifts with one another. 100% up to you. Forms. Forms are digital forms, digital checklists for users to submit on the go, and for you, the manager, to have them all stored in one place. No need for any more pen and paper and folders in your back office. It could be bar opening checklist, vacation form checklist, personal info update. You name it, we have it. In order to create a form, simply go to Add New. You can use our templates or start from scratch and call it any name you want. On the left side here, you have all the building blocks that are going to build the form. For example, you can give your users tasks to complete. For example, clean seating area A. You can make it required. And of course, prior to sending it to your employees, you can always have a mobile preview, making sure it's done to perfection. If you want to view your users' entries, simply go to the relevant form and press on Show Entries. This is your folder. You can go over your entire entry history and actually view it one by one. See that everything's done to perfection, and even give live feedback. Save it, and you can actually change the status as well. And finally, quick tasks. Quick tasks are one-off tasks that you want to give your employees to conduct right away. It could be clean seating area A, make sure AC is clean and looks off, and so on. Pretty much imagine you entering your restaurant or your store and seeing that there's a lot of things that need to be done right away or in the near future. No need to call, simply create a task, assign it to the relevant users, give them all the information they need, and give a due date. Of course, it could be recurring as well. Imagine this. Your users enter their day-to-day knowing exactly what they have to do and when they have to do this. Start with those features for an initial setup and feel free to reach out if you have any other questions.